We're joined again by our new business analyst for the NFL, Andrew Brandt, to discuss labor Armageddon. Andrew, at least 24 hours deferred. The significance, then, of the agreement to extend last night's expiration of the CBA by 24 hours to you is what?
Hope floats. I mean, we have some hope. When we talked yesterday, there was this feeling that Armageddon was coming, that we had these nuclear options, the union decertifying, the league locking out, and then we go from negotiation to litigation. Would have changed the whole dynamic of this negotiation. It may still happen later today, but there is an increasing sense of hope that this thing is going to continue, that we will have another extension. That's the goal for today in terms of people looking for a bright line. Today we have yet another extension, and I think, Josh, that'll be more than a day. That'll be 6, 7, 10 days, a reasonable time frame to try to get something done. Well,
our Chris Mortensen reporting that very fact, that at least the players have said we are willing to give another 7 to 10 days to this process. However, the owners have not agreed to do the same. Adam Schefter joined us a bit earlier on the morning and said, in part, while financial settlements perhaps could be reached, both sides had pushed to the middle, still the owners unwilling to open up their books to the union. Why do you think the owners have yet to say, okay, we'll do another week, week and a half?
Well, I think they probably will, and here's why. This has been a battle for hearts and minds of fans for a long time. If the owners turn down this offer for an extension, they will be the ones that the players point the finger at the next 6 months and say, look, we wanted to play, let us play, it's always been that, and they're not letting us play. The show us the books argument has been on the table for over a year. Listen, the owners do show the books, but it's league-wide information, it's not team by team. That's has frustrated the players, but that argument's not going anywhere. The key is getting this on the docket for another 7 to 10 days so they can get something done. I do think the owners will have to accept that proposal, otherwise look like the bad guy for the rest of the offseason.
Hearts and minds, and let's face it, both sides trying to attach themselves to overarching themes. And so, despite labor peace that is unprecedented in North American sport, we've heard DeMaurice Smith, the new head of the union, use martial metaphors. We've heard Roger Goodell be rather uncomfortable with them. Is there a sign, though, perhaps now, that there is a frost that is thawing between these two men?
I think so, and I think this is a key factor here because DeMaurice Smith sold himself to the players to get the job, saying, I'm not going to be chummy. I'm not going to be the friend of the commissioner, of owners, like the previous leader of the NFLPA. He's going to be a little more aggressive, a little more militant, but the key is a relationship with Goodell. You can still have that aggressive stance, but I think they're starting to soften that relationship, that trust. Nothing's going to happen in this deal without that, and I think that's getting there slowly and surely.